Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. Today I am going to share with you my full coverage routine for problem skin. So I'm having a breakout of either rosacea or dermatitis. Something is irritating my skin. I'm trying to narrow it down. If you don't know already, I have sensitive skin and suffer from rosacea. And lately it's been doing really well with the products I've been using, the skincare I've been using. And I introduced a new product and I have a feeling that that's it. And so I was like, even with the summer, having the hot sun, any too much sun exposure or heat can irritate my skin. But it was actually a really cloudy day yesterday and I took off my makeup and I was like, what? So part of me just didn't want to make any video at all. And then I was like, you know what? This is actually just a good thing to share with you guys. And so here I am. And what would I do if I need to cover this up? Sometimes when I have this type of situation, I don't wear any makeup at all. I just try to let my skin settle down and I just try to regroup. Like I eliminate products. I don't use any, anything new. And I try to kind of, figure out what's wrong and as well as to just give my skin a break. But there's times where you have something like this going on in your life and you need to go to school or go to work or you have an event or you have a presentation or you're meeting your future in-laws for the first time or it is your wedding day or whatever it is. So I thought I would just show you what I do to cover this up without looking like cake face, which is kind of the, go-to term is how to be full coverage and avoid the cake face. You are going to be looking like you're wearing makeup. Sometimes we want that perfect balance of flawless coverage, full coverage, yet it just looks like a second skin. And, I'm going to do my very best to achieve that. But I think that we all know sometimes that just doesn't happen. I did do a less is more tutorial and I'm going to kind of incorporate some of those techniques. But of course, this is going to be kind of a more is more version of that. I was actually having a really good skin day that day. So I still believe in less is more, but I also believe in layering and using products that are pinpointed for, a purpose, I guess. And not just like the old days of, I don't know, the 80s and 90s when I would just use Clinique's continuous coverage makeup, which was like the thickest makeup you could find. And I would just slap that over my breakout. I always had breakout on my chin. And now I realize that that's probably not the most flattering way of covering up skin conditions. So whether you have acne or rosacea or eczema or just, whatever you're dealing with, I hope this is helpful. I have right now on my skin just my Sebamed moisturizer and my Vanicream SPF 50. Those are kind of my lowest reacting products that I feel I can think of in my stash. And I'm also going to be using my Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation today because that is my holy grail ride or die foundation I shared in that video. I love this stuff. Like I said, it really is good coverage, but I do feel like it's such a good natural look. I mean, it still looks like makeup, but it's a very nice non-cakey look. And I'm going to show you a couple things to try to prime the skin and cover the redness. So I have shared with this before, the It Bye Bye Redness, my makeup for how to look younger with makeup over 40, blah, 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 whatever tutorial, which is probably my most popular video on my channel. It's also one of my most poorly edited videos. So if you do watch that or you found me through that video, I really hope that this is better for you. Anyhow, so this It Bye Bye Redness is awesome because a little goes a long way. It's very concentrated. It's a one shade fits all, but it does cover the redness before you put foundation on to kind of just cancel it out. Some people, you can use this as foundation or, you know, as a cover up. If it is your shade, then great. I'm also going to use this Zuzu anti-redness. It is a color correcting primer, and I found this when I was looking for gluten-free products. So it is gluten-free, and it is also animal cruelty-free, so we like that. I'm gonna do a little bit of everything, kind of just play around. This Zuzu color correcting primer is very concentrate. A little goes a long way. You can get it at Whole Foods and other natural markets. If you have a Gabriel Cosmetics store in your area, Gabriel Cosmetics is the parent brand. So I think that's where I bought my tube, or it might have been Whole Foods, I don't know. So I'm going to do a little bit everywhere. So it goes on real thin, and it's just good to, actually I should be using brushes or sponges to do this because that sometimes can irritate the skin less, but I'm sort of bad at that. I'm like a fingers girl. I use my fingers a lot. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with the Bye Bye Redness. I think I will use a brush for this. Oh boy, I took way too much. So I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand because I don't wanna cake it up. So I'm just I'm gonna just put it where it's really bad. I have some of it's just red and some of it's bumps. This might be a zit, who knows? You can put that over there too. It's just a good, Jamie Kern Lima, is that her married name? Is a rosacea sufferer, and so she came up with the line to help cover skin problems, so yay, love that. I mean, not that she has skin problems, but that, you know, she's thinking of us gals. So we have canceled out the red, I think, pretty well, right? And now I'm gonna go in with my, because you just don't want this to move, of course, and so that's why I like the double wear, is because it goes on without shifting anything around, because when you put on layers and layers of stuff to cover up, and then you put on that one product at the end that like moves everything, drives me crazy. And I put up way too much. You guys have been telling me I can put a MAC pump on my Estee Lauder double wear. And does MAC sell pumps, like little pumps you can buy, or did you just like steal a pump from another formula? I just want to know that. I'm using my makeup brush set, larger brush. I'm gonna see if this, sometimes this just kind of glides the product over the skin without, better than a beauty blender could or a beauty sponge. And then this is the part I am going to take my beauty blender and just kind of add more product. That is a legit zit on my neck. Gonna wait a minute to just let that sink in, kind of dry. A good thing to do is just put your beauty blender in a Kleenex and just kind of gently bounce it over the makeup. And a little bit, we'll just kind of avoiding cake face. I'm gonna go in with some concealer, and I picked my Bliss Undercover Secret Concealer. This stuff is good, has some good long wear. My poor dark inner bridge of my nose. This is a Sigma Precision Round P82. It's a great, like, gets in the corners. I'm putting my BU eye base on my eyes, on my eyelids. Okay, a couple options with powder. The RCMA No Color Powder is fabulous. It is my ride or die powder. I do love this Marcelle powder. It has very few ingredients. There's like 5 ingredients in here, which I feel like when you have trouble skin, that's good. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my RCMA powder and I just shake it, and then I take my Sauce Box little contour bake sponge, and it's damp, and I just do that. I mean, that's it. It's not really baking, okay, people? It's just like a little bit, just soft. And now I'm just going to take the Marcelle powder, and I'm going to kind of press it in. I'm not really dusting a ton. I'm tapping off the excess too as well, so that, you know, it's not a big, just a tiny bit. So I'm feeling a little pale, so I'm gonna add my Physicians Formula Butter Bronze. I just feel like this is such a good bronze formula. It's not too glittery. It smells good. And it just goes on, I don't know, what's the word? Buttery? I'm kind of tapping it because I swear, whenever I rub, no matter what I do, that texture part of my face, product comes off. It's the texture. So where my skin is textured is a different texture than, like, say, up here on my forehead. It's so weird. And if you have that problem too, you know exactly what I'm talking about. It's just, things don't work the same on you. I could use my Chanel, but I feel like I'm just kind of going in with, you know, let's not go crazy. Let's get that neck warmed up, because my head is so big, it just shades my neck. And so it's covered, but it is still just, that texture is just a little bit coming through. That's what happens. I'm not gonna freak out about it. So I'm gonna do some Love My Selfie, Love Your Selfie here. And I'm gonna put some photogenic. Sometimes when I'm feeling really textured, I don't wanna put on something too shiny. My, you know, my highlighter Me and my highlighter addiction. And I'm using my Vanity Planet fan brush to just kind of let's put a little up top. My forehead's cooperative. Doesn't have any redness. I'm gonna use some shadows and fill in the rest, and I'll be right back. So I did a complete eye look with my Love Your Selfie 2 kit palette, and I used Sketch, Abstract, and Posh on my lids and my fully charged Pure Cosmetics mascara, which I love. And I do have a review of this on my channel, so I can link that video below. I didn't do this eye look, but you can see how I demonstrate the shadows. And then I'm gonna pop on some lipstick. I like this side. This is the naughty side of my face because my eyeliner got wigged out, goofed up, and then I have my bumps, so I'm gonna do a nude. I think I'm gonna do a nude. By the way, this is Midnight Cowboy from Urban Decay. Do they still make this shade? And I like to blend my lip liner with my finger. You understand what I'm saying? Guys, I wanted to show you a new cosmetic line from, well, it's been around a long time in Germany. Not BU Cosmetics, I know, that's what you're thinking. But they reached out to me, Art Deco, and they sent me a couple lipsticks and a mascara, and they are going to be having more products available in the US. So as I get them, I will share them with you. But they did send me this nude one, and it's shade number, this is the box it came in, 19. And it's a very like nude. I mean, look at that. That is nude. I haven't tried. This formula is Perfect Color. Oh, wow. Ah. If you want a nude lipstick, this is like no yellow, no pink. This is like straightforward, neutral. Why am I talking, putting on lip products? Oh, I like that. I'll put the link below of where you can buy them online, and Frugal20 discount code gets you 20% off. But, because that's a fantastic lipstick. And the packaging is so nice too. It's like metal. I don't know, you know, but it feels heavy. I'm gonna add a setting spray, Love Fix Plus, of course. Just to kind of blend all the layers together. Just kind of gives it a nice softer finish. So obviously with so much foundation and color correcting and powder, you know, it helps to kind of just take off the powdery look on top. I avoid any kind of setting spray with lavender or peppermint. Those tend to irritate my rosacea. Those are definitely trigger ingredients for me, or rose, although some slight hints of rose I can get away with, but yeah. So just, you know, FYI on the side there. But I hope this was helpful for you out there. I know this is kind of a common thing to put on YouTube, is, you know, covering acne and full coverage makeup tutorials. And I just wanted to share with you mine, and definitely feel free to fill in products that, you know, you have that work for you. But that's my method and how I layer them, and, you know, that's what I do. But like I said, I hope this was helpful for you. I thank you for your support for my channel. I hope you subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye.